Hi, I'm Bruce Kink, operating principal for the Keller Williams Woodlands and Magnolia operations and the Metropolitan Galleria operation, with our monthly video update to provide you market information to keep you informed. Well, we finally started to dry out after some record-breaking rain activity throughout the first part of the month, and I'm hopeful that all of you came through those floods okay. As much as we dislike the flooding activity, the state and the surrounding areas were desperately in need of the water to turn the tide on what was a 7-year drought we've been battling. With all that rain, however, things are now green and beautiful and a great opportunity to show the new buyers the beauty of our community. Well, as you drive around Houston and the surrounding communities, you see that our areas are continuing to be strong draws for companies and the influx of millennials who are beginning to flock to our city for job opportunities. You should be attacking your database to see if you know of anyone in this sector moving into the area looking for jobs so that you can help them find a home or get them settled. Let's review for a moment the HAR data for the Houston region for the month of May, and we'll report on June activity after it closes out. Well, the HAR headline read, May brings a slowdown in Houston home sales. However, home prices climb to historic highs and inventory levels improve. Now, according to the latest monthly report prepared by the Houston Association of Realtors, which is HAR, the Houston housing market has been on a seesaw ride this year, with home sales increasing and declining in alternating months. May marked a slight downward swing to the tune of 4.3%. You may have been experiencing that if those are the price ranges that you're working in. However, we've had our ups and downs with home sales this year, and HAR predicted slight declines due to uncertainty about oil as well as tight inventory. So none of this comes as a huge surprise. Houston and Montgomery County areas are still creating jobs, and that in turn fuels our real estate activity. So let me give you some Houston real estate milestones in May. At $292,000, single-family home average prices reached an all-time record high. At $223,000, single-family home median prices also achieved a record high. Single-family home month of inventory edged up 3.1 month supply, matching a level last seen in October of 2013. And days on market for single-family homes, 47 versus 50 days a year earlier. Now, prices remain on the rise. Inventories are beginning to move back towards a more equalized market, but we still have a way to go. Months of inventory, the estimated time it takes to deplete current active housing inventory based on the previous 12 months of sales, increased to 3.1 month supply, which is the highest level since October 2013, but still well below the national average of 5.3 months of inventory. Remember, about 5 months worth of inventory is considered a balanced market. Well, if we look at how different price bands are selling, and I want you to always consider this, $150,000 to $245,000 are flat. $250,000 to $500,000 increased 7.6%, and $500,000 above increased almost 8%. So as you can see, slightly higher priced inventory is selling quite well in our surrounding marketplace, and you should be figuring out who in your database fits that criteria or the neighborhoods that you should be marketing to for additional business. As we review these monthly numbers, I want you to remember how Gary Keller constantly talks about working your database, getting in front of your clients either in person or over the phone, and helping them understand the market, what's happening in their surrounding neighborhood, and how you can be their realtor of choice because of your knowledge and what you share with them. You know, every month, every week and day, I'm going to continue to remind you to focus on your lead generation activities. It's the lifeblood of your real estate business and something you can never take your foot off the pedal. With mid-year behind you, you should now have a good feeling on how you're doing towards your 2015 goals, and you set those at the beginning of the year. If you have to make adjustments, do it now. Yet I want you to keep a strong, positive outlook on the market and the people you will meet to move your career and your real estate business forward. Remember, leads, listings, and leverage. Follow the model, attend the trainings, implement what you're learning, and watch your business soar. In fact, I hope you've got some training scheduled on your calendar, as the data shows us that those who attend the trainings learn and earn more than those who don't. Take care, and I look forward to hearing about your wonderful successes in the coming months.